Hey guys, Puggo's Pizzeria here, and in today's video, we are fixing some of the worst Five Nights at Freddy's plushies ever made. So, I'm sure you guys all know that the Fnaf Funko plush, they aren't too great. Of course, some of them can be maybe mediocre at best, but we all know there is a lot of improvements these plushies could need, so we're going over that in this video. This amazing creator named Willy Will has created these designs for new and fixing Fnaf Funko plush. So starting off with the plushies I know everyone wants the most, even though Funko has not made the Withered Plushies yet, I still needed to show off the designs in this video just because these are so incredibly well drawn and designed. I can really see Funko making these as plushies. So these are the Withered animatronic plushies. You can see we have Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, Walmart exclusive Withered Golden Freddy, and Hot Topic exclusive Withered Shadow Freddy. So I know everyone wants the Withered plush. I've made multiple videos on the Withereds at this point about how much people want them, how cool it'd be to get them, and how we sadly won't probably ever get them. But really talented people like Willy Will can create such amazing concepts like this, where maybe we could possibly imagine what the Withered plushies might look like, because these actually look like something Funko would make. And the thing I really like is some of the kind of imperfections of them. How, you know, their eyes maybe look too big or their heads are a little wonky shaped. I think it just really adds to how Funko would make these plushies. Like how Withered Chica, his head, her normal character, her head isn't that round, but a Funko plush would probably end up being that round because that's kind of how Funko makes all their Chicas, which I really like. And the exclusives for this wave, the Walmart exclusive Golden Freddy, just like how the original Golden Freddy plush was a Walmart exclusive, and the Hot Topic exclusive Shadow Freddy, just like how the original Shadow Freddy was a Hot Topic exclusive. Now, I do think the improvements to Shadow Freddy could be kind of give or take, since there isn't technically a Withered Shadow Freddy. It's just the Shadow Freddy that we got. His design was very inconsistent to his actual design. We know that the actual Shadow Freddy has a ton of withering and wires poking out and a ton of different colors in his eyes and stuff like that, and instead we just got Freddy Fazbear but purple for Shadow Freddy. So a Withered Shadow Freddy I think could look really good if Funko decided to ever make it. Now, all of these plushies, I have a feeling if Funko did ever take a crack at the Withered plush, they would make them way worse. They would somehow mess up Withered Bonnie's face, and Withered Chica's mouth, and maybe the eyes on Withered Freddy and Withered Foxy, just because some of their newer waves, like the Balloon Circus waves, the plushies definitely looked a lot more questionable than they normally have. And now, on to fixing a new wave, since I think we've talked about the Withered plush more than enough on this channel, is fixing the security breach wave. With all the new leaks about FNAF Ruin DLC, maybe it'd be nice if Funko went back and fixed up these plushies, which they actually already have. If you guys didn't know a little bit of trivia, Funko actually remade the security breach plushies. Originally, when they released with this horrible material, people hated it so much that Funko went back and made soft versions of the security breach plush. So I'm pretty sure the ones with the bad scratchy material are actually quite rare now, just because Funko hasn't made them in a while, and instead they've been reproducing the new material, soft versions of them. I have both versions, the scratchy material and the soft version, so let me know which one you guys have. But I think we can all agree that the security breach plush need way much fixing, because these plushies came out before the game even came out, so the designs are quite inconsistent. Out of all the plush, of course, Vanny needs the most fixing, and well, that's what Willy Will did here in this image. As well as fixing the 4 security breach animatronics and Vanny, he also included a sun plush and a moon plush, which I absolutely love. So, going over the first ones, Glamrock Freddy definitely needs those improvements, such as a happier, more Glamrock Freddy look, his shoulder pads, his kind of earrings, a whole bunch of inconsistencies that they never added to the official Glamrock Freddy plush that we got. The original plush that we got is just very kind of bland, and it doesn't look much like him, or at least it doesn't have much personality. We even have Glamrock Freddy plushies in the game itself of Security Breach, and we sadly never get those. Now, for Montgomery Gator, I think this one is just way better. The actual Monty we got is really derpy with a fat-looking head and snout, and this Monty actually looks cool like he does in-game. And then for Roxanne Wolf, I think the official Roxanne Wolf plush isn't too bad, but the changes Willy Will added to it are definitely pretty good, as well as for for Glamrock Chica, I actually kind of like the Glamrock Chica we got from Funko. I'm not too sure why, but maybe it's the perfectly circle head and the little tuft of hair on top and like her beak and her eyes, but I'm quite happy with the Glamrock Chica plush we got. But if Funko did make these improvements that you can see, I think it'd be way better than the actual one that we've got. And of course, the one that needs the biggest changes is Vanny herself. The entire Vanny plush, in my opinion, is one of the worst 5 Nights at Freddy's plushies we have ever gotten, and honestly, I think the entire plush just needs to be thrown out and remade into this new Vanny plush. Give her a lot chubbier body, make it a lot more accurate to like the stitching and seams on her, make her head just look so much better. But we also got 2 little bonus characters of the Sun plush and the Moon plush who both look extremely good. Now sadly we have never got a official Sun or Moon plush from Funko yet for some reason, but hopefully we can get one that looks as good as these. And now I definitely think this is how they'd make them. They would make them with the floppy arm body just like Balloon Boy has. You know, the Balloon Boy plushie, or Frost Balloon Boy, or Phantom Balloon Boy, or the Circus Baby plush, any of the plush like those. Those plush have the exact same design as the Sun and Moon plush, with the long floppy arms and the kind of beanie bag body, which I think would look very good for the Sun and Moon plush. The only plushies we've gotten from them were actually U2s. We have the Shoulder Riders, who I quite like how they look, and the reversible Sun and Moon plush in the $150 U2s bundle, which I think is a very mediocre bundle if you were to ask me. Now, another individual plush that Willy will fix, which I think definitely needs a lot of fixing, is the original Springtrap plush. Now, when the plush first came out back in like 2016, it was quite a good plush. People saw it and they liked it, and the designs were cool, and everything for the Springtrap plush was really great looking. But then over time, as Funko definitely released better and worser plushies, this plush just needs to be updated to look way better. His head kind of looking like a big peanut shape like Scrap Chap, it's just not a very good plush design at all, and I think a lot could be improved on it, which Willy Will shows here. It's definitely a darker color, has a lot more details, so many things they can improve. I think they could do this if they made maybe a Scrap Trap plush, or a Burn Trap plush, or a Dark Trap plush, because Funko loves making Dark Trap for some reason. He got a Mystery Mini and a Funko Pop and a pint-sized hero, so if they were to go back and remake Springtrap, they could just call him Dark Trap, make his color darker, and add all these designs that we want to see so bad on these new fixed plushies. Now the next 2 plush, one of them we've kind of already got and one of them we definitely haven't, and these are FNAF World Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. Now I know we kind of already have a Spring Bonnie, but this Spring Bonnie looks way more like a Glitch Trap Spring Bonnie. The other one that's shown here that Willy Will drew looks way more accurate to kind of like the 1983 Spring Bonnie, as well as a Fredbear. The way we have not gotten a Fredbear plush, especially from Funko yet, has to be one of the craziest things ever. Sanshee made a Fredbear plush in their very first wave. It is one of the only first characters we've seen in-game who has a plush of themselves is Fredbear. And Funko making all these 5 Nights at Freddy's plushies, even made Golden Freddy, but they never made Fredbear, which just absolutely blows my mind. They could so easily take Golden Freddy, just switch out his top hat and his bow tie from black to purple, and you would have such a easy Fredbear plush. There's so much they could do. They already made Spring Bonnie, which they needed an entire new mold for, but instead they decided to just not make Fredbear, just not simply recolor Golden Freddy, which everyone would absolutely love. So it's very disappointing that we've not gotten a Fredbear plush or a Spring Bonnie, but looking at these concepts, especially the little fabric around their eyes, this is exactly how Funko would make these plushies if they did ever make a Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, which I think would be very cool. So I did hope you guys enjoy this video about talking about possible upcoming concepts for 5 Nights at Freddy's plushies by Willy Will. So thank you, all the credit goes to him. You can find his Twitter, I will link it down in the pinned comments below. I really hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoy everything about the concepts. Let me know which concept you would be most excited for if they did ever make it into something. But yeah, that's it for today's video, and I will see you all later. Good